We are met most of the classroom furniture vandalized or used as firewood by rebels or so ever it was been. But the demand for the school has been so great. Since the previous demand on the school has increased considerably, we have used most of our resources to buy new furniture for the classroom. To complement our effort, we have made a series of proposals to donor agencies like CSS and EU for assistance. These have already given promises. They may help. If help has not come, but will continue to be at their doors. No. Turn from the body home, every furniture, every cooking utensil, every other thing was vandalized, slowly taken away. But there are so many demands on us. Some people have wanted their children to come to this school, but they cannot find accommodation in town. So they ask us to tell me, why can't you look for the bottom? So after all these requests from parents, we are able to open the body home. This was very difficult actually to start. However, we tried and we had to start afresh because every other thing that was difficult in the body room was not there. We are, however, blessed by an award from NASA. One of our students won a national essay competition Alleviation of Poverty in Sierra Leone. I wish she was here today. She's not here today, but she won that award. And we are giving a prize. NASA asked me, what do you want to do with that prize? I said, there's pressure on me from parents so that we can open the body room. I said, let me get some beds so that we can start the body room at least in a small way. We used the fund of about 4 million to construct wooden beds, buy 4 mattresses, do some repairs, and today the body home has started. We are running the body home now, this is the 2nd year. That money was not enough. We have used school funds also to do some repairs and dormitories and to buy equipment and utensils. Last year, we had 20 girls and 10 boys. We still continue to appeal for assistance for the development of the body home. I want all of us here present to take up that challenge. I want to give my appreciation. We wish to thank the paramount chief and the people of Jong for their cooperation at all times. Indeed, Honorable Paramount Chief will value your assistance, particularly during the land problem between the school and the landholders. But for his assistance, they are going to put the line right across the field. He came in promptly and we are able to solve that. Thank you, Mr. Paramount Chief. As an old student of this school, he very manifested his interest in his administration. We also want to thank all the paramount chiefs from the mainland for continuing to patronize this school. and they appreciate our school. I would have loved the paramount chief of so many children was here, DC Centennial. For other by way of advice and partly also helped me in the running of the school. I want to thank you. We also want to thank the Minister of Education, who last year provided us with science and agricultural materials for our laboratories. The materials are there. We are started using them. Thank you, Mr. Honorable Minister. The old students have given concrete indications of their preoccupation with the growth and welfare of their outreach. Some have made decisions, some have paid contributions, some have held meetings, reviewed their colleagues for seeing the interest in Centennial. All this has been done for Greater Centennial and for the development of Greater Centennial. I want, on behalf of my staff, I want to thank them, and we thank them for this, all this, and we want them to continue to talk to those colleagues who can find teachers to actually come and teach the Centennial to help us alleviate the staffing problem. To one and all, I say thank you. Thank you all.
Principal, Mr. Barrie, I was the principal, Mr. Barrie, who made a presentation of the state.
I'm sure you will,
of the school.
all of you will join me to thank the principal of the school for giving his status report of the secondary school, Centennial Secondary School. We have noted all what he has said. We have noted the appeal as old students, as paramount chief here, and other people who are visiting Centennial Secondary School. So we believe that we will act on the appeal he has made. Mr. Principal, we want to thank you very much for your report. Mr. Barrie, we want to thank you very much for your report, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Now, there is a slight change in our programming. You know, we should have gone to do the unveiling of ED data plaque right after here, and then come back here, as I said. But I think for logistical reasons, we are going to skip that now and go to the keynote address by the Minister of Education, Science and Technology, and the launching of the ED Data Library Phone.
Some many years back,
some reasons he's out of the country.
I had the opportunity of talking in the Centennial Secondary School. And in a very, very important occasion, and I was labeled a very, very important person at that time. It was no less a time than when I was a senior prefect of a sister secondary school. And we had a very, very good football match. Those are the days. I don't know if some people can remember of a name I can personally call as the time of Yakawa, Abijisu, and other times. It was a time of memory. I want to apologize to my colleague students seated over here that I'm a student at the moment because I'm observing my school week starting from Monday. Unfortunately, some people are not just like me. but I'm a schoolboy as I stand here to talk to you. And I'm talking in the capacity of senior prefect of Centennial. Maybe this is why I apologize and I beg you allow me to put on the cap. I salute you. Mr. Chairman, our reserve and avowed paramount chief, our partner in education, Honorable Dr. Samuel Maliki II, distinguished personalities present here, principals of all the secondary schools, inspector of schools, head teachers of schools. May I also say distinguished brothers in cooperation to promote education in this country. Those are the parents. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that I'm delighted and extremely very happy to participate in this occasion. An occasion that maybe comes once in everybody's lifetime, except we are extremely lucky. Children that are in this school that are about 4 years, which is not possible, or by reading from 1, which might be possible, if Providence provides, might see another occasion of this nature. This is a distinguished nature of occasion. It is not a number. It is your participation that calls for it. And I thank you very much for coming. Let me once more say that Sierra Leoneans at this point in time must, I repeat must, be very, very proud of our pioneering ministries, or those ministers who came at the time to render us and make us what we are today. Otherwise, 90% of us today here would have been sailing either in a boat to catch fish, or would have been brushing around our cacao plantations, and would not have had the opportunity to speak English. For people like Baker and other missionaries introduce an institution away from discrimination and proposing the awareness of girls' education, which of very recent times governments are trying to bring forward, allow schools of this nation without a divide of Christian and Muslim situations to open a school as great as important of Centennial Secondary School. I must appreciate the fact that we recognize those people of past. This is why this occasion is surrounded around those very personalities like Reverend Baker. He did his best. And you want to be grateful, you can stand to say it. And may I also repeat the word of St. John Hopkins, who said, a successful man without a successor is a failure. So Baker is a success. Looking at the elegant and gallant gentlemen like this, who can stand to speak in the forum of Sierra Leone education issues, who are handling every position of learning in this country as it is, who by way of their own thought can say we will do this and will happen. Directors, principals, ministers, proprietors, educationists. I thank you very much for coming. This school, I was told at the point, was opened around the 7th of January 1955, a year younger than my alma mater. So I want to say that I'm a senior boy here today. May I also say that it was a United Brethren of American School that was opened, but it ultimately and immediately changed its name to what was referred to as United Brethren of Christ Church. It is important to realize the past. This is why I'm bringing history to ground. I must confess that I'm talking about what I was told, not what I should know. So if there's any brother that needs permissions to grant me exit for the truth that will come later. These people established series of primary schools in Bond Mainland and North Island. As a consequence of that, because they wanted to maintain the ethical standard of the children within this Bond area, which is renowned for its decency and polite natured people, instead of being confused in bigger terms, I don't want to name them, where some of us were, decided to establish a school of this nature. So I see the gentle faces and gentle nature of all students of the school. Therefore, this school was established. And it took its O level. I don't want to tell you the result at that time, but it was very good. Therefore, Centennial started calling the name. There was a time, I must confess, when we were in schools in Rome, when there were competitions among schools, where in UCC we always pay host to Centennial Secondary School. And I know songs that we used to go along with. If Centennial has not arrived, no school has arrived in UCC. Not because we don't have beautiful flowers too, but Centennial always presented that type of something. Ladies and gentlemen, Centennial is a Christian school, but accommodated Muslims. Centennial is a Christian school. The school gave rights to children gave right to girl child. Centennial is a Christian school that love to put people forward. Centennial is a Christian school that watched the progress of their children. And rightfully, we cannot boast of seeing them coming up. Baker did something. The tree was planted. Now this children, my dear paramount chief, is really the benefit of this school. No occasion can bring such galaxy of people together in your children. You must be proud that just because the school is there, people have left many other things to come at midweek to Mattru Jong. It is not very important that Mattru Jong should come, but education has brought all these people here. Praise be to those who have it. Ladies and gentlemen, when I got a call from my minister from Washington yesterday by 4 o'clock, having traveled from Cairo on Monday, taking 2 days to get to Freetown to come to Centennial, or to come to Mattru Jong, it was a pride. Without looking back, I told my director that we will be there. We left Freetown after 6 o'clock, and we got there after 12 o'clock. But yesterday, it was like in the morning. However, I went up to look over what was happening, and I think I